The wind was freezing as I stood before the tall wooden gates. My fingers tightened around my suitcase. The doors creaked open, and a tall woman in a dark habit appeared. Her face was calm but serious, her gray-blue eyes sharp yet gentle.
You must be Ananya Vetrivel?
Yes.
I am Sister Eleanor. From this moment on, I will be your guide. You are safe here.
That night, lying alone in my small room, I kept hearing her voice, calm, strong, and filled with something I didn't yet understand. A loud bell jolted me awake. My heart raced as I scrambled to sit up. The room was dark and cold, my breath misting in the air.
Good morning, Ananya. It is time to rise. It will feel strange at first. Come, I will guide you. Like this, Ananya. Close your eyes, breathe, let the silence speak to you.
I copied her movements, my hands trembling. Her fingers brushed mine to adjust my posture, and my heart skipped a beat. By evening, I was exhausted, the cold sinking deep as my head throbbed and the room spun while I crawled into bed.
Ananya? May I come in?
She entered with a lantern, its warm glow softening her face. Her eyes widened at the sight of me shivering beneath the thin blanket.
Oh, child, you're burning up.
I am sorry, I didn't want to cause trouble.
You are not trouble. You need care. I'll stay with you tonight.
As the fever blurred my vision, I felt her hand holding mine tightly. Her voice was the last thing I heard before sleep claimed me.
You are safe with me. Always.
Rain hammered the stone roof as I stumbled through the garden, clothes clinging to me. Shivering, I tried to carry the watering cans back inside.
Come, Ananya! You'll catch a cold like this.
I can manage, sister.
No, let me help you.
She guided me to the bathing chamber, simple and warm. She explained each step quietly, showing me how to wash my hair, how to care for my skin after working in the garden, and how to dry myself carefully. Her hands brushed mine lightly as she adjusted my robe, nothing more than necessary for teaching. Even so, my heart pounded, and I struggled to keep my composure. The warm water ran over us as Eleanor guided my hands, showing me the motions. Steam curled around the stone walls, softening the chill of the room. Her presence was steady and reassuring, close behind me, her hands gentle on my hair and shoulders. At one point, she pressed a soft, fleeting kiss to my shoulder, a tender gesture that made my heart flutter. I leaned into her guidance, feeling a strange mix of nervousness and comfort. When I finally rinsed and dried my hair, wrapping myself in a towel, a quiet sense of peace settled over me. It wasn't just about learning to care for myself, it was about trust, about the warmth and gentle attention that Eleanor offered, a safe haven in the unfamiliar cold of England. The storm shook the convent walls that night. Thunder rolled across the sky, and lightning lit up my tiny room. I tried to sleep, but my heart raced and my blankets felt too thin.
Ananya? Are you awake? Storm is frightening, isn't it? You don't have to stay alone. Close your eyes, Ananya. Breathe. You are safe.
I obeyed, letting her calm voice wash over me. Even in the dark, with thunder shaking the walls, I felt a strange warmth in my chest, a flutter I had never felt before. That night, I learned something new. Safety wasn't just about walls or warmth. It could also come from a steady presence, a guiding hand, and someone who cared enough to stay by your side. And Eleanor, she had given me all of that, without asking for anything in return. I couldn't sleep. My thoughts kept returning to Eleanor, her calm voice, her guiding hands, her knowing eyes. At dawn, I found myself in the garden. The air was still, dew sparkling on the flowers. Eleanor knelt among the roses, already waiting.
Good morning, Ananya.
Sister. I need to tell you something.
You can tell me anything, child.
I can't stop thinking of you. Your voice, your guidance. It stirs something powerful in me.
I feel it too. But we must be careful better. Our vows, our lives here. You are not alone, Ananya. What's in your heart is human. And I understand.
I leaned closer, resting my forehead lightly against hers. It was safe, quiet, and perfect. In that small, still moment, we shared something unspoken, a bond that no one else could understand, a connection that would remain, hidden but unbreakable. Life in the convent continued, each day following the same quiet rhythm. But everything had changed for me. Eleanor and I moved through our days carefully, silently sharing little moments that spoke louder than words. At meals, our hands would brush as we reached for the same loaf of bread. In the chapel, we would exchange fleeting glances across the benches, a small smile acknowledging our secret bond.
Ananya, come sit with me. You are learning well.
I try my best, sister.
Your heart is already learning, more than your hands ever will.
I wanted to tell her everything, how she'd become my home. But instead, I only nodded, letting her words stay in my heart. In that quiet devotion, I learned love didn't need to be spoken, it was enough just to exist together, safe and understood. I'd never felt so nervous walking through the convent halls. One of the senior sisters had glanced at us during prayers, too long, too knowing. Eleanor stayed calm, arranging the altar candles, but behind her serenity, I saw a flicker of worry.
Ananya, stay close to me today. Nothing can break what we share if we are careful.
I don't want anyone to get hurt because of me. Sister.
You have nothing to fear. We move quietly. Love in its gentle, its warm, it's never wrong.
Eleanor's calm words eased the tension in my chest. Our bond wasn't reckless, it was a quiet, unbreakable devotion. As we returned to the chapel, I knew no whispers could undo the silent promise we shared. Days passed, and the convent became our world. The routines that once felt strange now felt comforting, familiar, yet Eleanor and I still found ways to make it our own. We never spoke our love aloud. The world outside the stone walls would never understand. But that was okay. We didn't need words. I remembered every small moment, her hand brushing mine as we prayed, the quiet smiles across the chapel, the way she guided me with patience and warmth. Each gesture was a language only we understood. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the old walls, I sat beside her on the garden bench.
You have grown so strong, Ananya.
Only because you taught me, sister. Only because you never left me.
Always.
Always, always. I leaned my head slightly toward her, feeling the steady rhythm of her presence beside me. In the quiet, I realized something profound. Love didn't always need words, declarations, or bold gestures. Sometimes, it was enough to simply exist together, to share the same breath, the same space, and the same silent promise. And in that silence, I knew we would never be alone.